Hello, everyone. Welcome back. There's no blood everywhere anymore. Well, okay, there's some blood. there's some blood, and I'm like, how low is that top going now?
Don't worry about it.
Straight to my balls.
What?
Anyway,
we're gonna end the stream there.
Anyway.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
It's fine because they're all being happy now because I know once the titles finish rolling, it's going to be miserable. So they've got to get the happiness out now. My name was Hedgehog. I am because I am, okay? I'm so defeated doing my own intro because I don't need it anymore. I exist. I occasionally do things, mostly here. In terms of upcoming things, this Saturday we have the start of our changing game, which totally isn't connected to this game. And I totally haven't asked certain members of this game if they could be available to maybe appear in the other game. And I haven't added things into people's histories without telling them. So some of you now know things that you didn't know before, but you don't know you know yet. It's like a trap, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna let everyone introduce themselves. Fuck it, we're gonna start with Apollo.
Greetings, mein Liebchen.
No. No.
Okay. Well, howdy. Is that better? Is that better for you, Inez?
Keep fucking going, bitch.
Well, howdy. I didn't see you around here these parts before. My name is Apollo. I'm an Irish cosplayer, TTRPG performer, and a voice actor. I've been hitting the whiskey heavily. And tonight, if my enormous bowling ball-sized balls stay in my pants, I will be playing Wally, the Tremere. Next.
Hedge, end the stream.
End the stream. Get us out of here, please.
Don't make me go first. Learn.
Maybe follow bad. Howdy, I'm Magpie Headshot. I reminded of Mona the Vampire like 3 minutes ago. I'm playing Altair, your local not ventricative guy, dude. I'm in no other streams. That's all I have to say. Good night.
But I'm gonna try and see if I can work in a Show Us Your Fangs reference. I'm sorry. This is my only bit of gremlin energy, and I'm gonna hold on to it. Go on, Anna. You can put your name in now.
I had it put in already.
I know.
Hi. I'm Anna, or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I'm definitely human, just not tonight, because tonight I'm playing Dominic, our local creative himbo. Head, shut the fuck up.
My even mouth head, shut the fuck up, because I knew that was
that's fair. You can find me anywhere at Peter Planet, pretty much every social media, and tomorrow I'm over at Pence's Tables. I'm playing in Dark Waters, which is a D&D 5e campaign at 5 p.m. Central European time. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Lastly, but definitely not leastly.
That's crazy. The fact that you sighed when you announced me is crazy.
No, I would never sigh at you. I'm sighing with you.
Of course. Yeah.
Go on, Inez. Take it away before I take a deeper hold of myself.
Fucking liar. Hi, everyone. My name is Inez. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight, as all nights, I will be playing Valerian, our local Ventru man who is in darkness and turmoil. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be bloody still, you know? I totally didn't wash this shirt on purpose. Like, that's...
The fact that that's all you got on you when you compared to what I had with my shirt. God, that's unusable.
Well,
that is unusable. Fun fact, make sure if you buy 5 white shirts and you bloody 2 of them, you keep the 2 bloodied ones separate from the other ones, so that when you have to go get a parcel from the door, you don't actually put the bloodied one on, and then they look at you as if like you've committed some sort of sin. It's like, no, it's fake.
Oh my god.
Or then you lean into it and go, well, that's what happened to the last Uber driver that didn't deliver my food on time.
For legal reasons, we don't endorse this.
No.
I might.
Or
Um,
I do.
For legal
I-
reasons, to the
I didn't
FBI
say I
agent
do, I
watching
said
our
I might.
stream,
Check up on me later.
with that, I'm going to roll the titles. Have fun, everyone. Welcome back to Goblin Energy Mode. This is the energy we've picked for tonight. Does anyone want to have the honor of recapping last week, considering how
Fuck no,
dramatic it
baby.
was?
Well, I'm thinking Ed should do it, considering it was your
fuck
off.
It was a Big Inez episode. I think it's only right.
Oh my god, I'm trying to do my lashes here, bitch. My god. I guess I can do it. I mean, I'm good. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, we well, basically, I think what happened is that everyone got invitations to my funeral. And so they showed up to a ruined, wrecked Acropolis with blood everywhere and some ash, and the lights being fucked up, and just general dismay. When what they didn't see happen before that is me beating the shit out of Queen Kaelin, and throwing her around the Acropolis to eventually eat her. Just, generally just have a taste and then completely murder Queen Kaelin, basically, and taking her powers. I actually didn't ask if I'd get any disciplines from that or anything. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. So, that happened, and then they went looking for Valerian inside of the Acropolis, seeing if they could find him, or maybe Quinn. It was a bunch of ash and some blood. So who won in the fight? Who knows? So yeah, they eventually found Valerian at the end of the tunnel, where he has his shooting range. And he was kind of there, just like balled up and confused and sad and sorrowful and very sad and crying. And then Dom made him feel okay. And then Wally came in and was like, well, this sucks. Actually, I hate you. Stop doing that. I thought you had some structure to the shit, but now it turns out there is no structure. So fuck you, which is very valid and a very good point to bring up. And then, yeah, the rest was kind of like, this sucks, and I would love to kill you, but also you deserve maybe some grace. And then after that, we got a text message that there was a salubri from Ollie, who is supposed to be dead, isn't, however. So I think that covers most of it.
Pretty much. If we're going for the abridged version.
Yeah,
Next
I mean,
time.
we are.
The abridged.
So
You're
welcome.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what. Because I was going to say reduce your hunger by 1, but you can't because you're at 0.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Remove a point of aggravated damage.
Wow.
Considering that you're like that close to death anyway, and I do kind
So
of feel sorry
nice.
that you may end up dying if someone
Don't
sneezes
feel
at you.
sorry. Come on. Now. Don't feel sorry for Valerian, please.
So, Dom, Valerian, and Altair were racing away in the hearse.
Yeah, because what Altair knows, I think, what Dom doesn't know, that Tristan's been kidnapped.
Yes.
Dom just was told, like, oh, there's a celebrity, we need to go. And it's like,
He's
okay.
gonna do something.
Yeah.
I think they're in a separate car.
Yeah,
Yes.
the 7 car, yeah.
Yes.
You 3 all arrive at Altair's / Ollie's / whoever actually owns the place now, apartment. The front door looks like it's been taken off its hinges. And aside from that, there's no other obvious signs that anyone's around.
Am I with them at this stage, or am I
you're
still off with Lito?
You're off with Lito's car getting a feed.
Fuck yeah, road trip.
Someone needs to feed. So what are you? Who's going to run into the house first?
I mean, I think Dom doesn't even know why they're here.
Yeah.
I think it was just like Altair just said, like, oh yeah, let's meet up here or something.
I think he ran in and said there's a salubri and then just fucking bolted.
Yeah. So Dom's just followed with Valerian. And now going to the apartment, sees the door of the hinges, is like, what's happened?
So Altair is already there, right?
Yeah, he's straight up. I imagine he's gone straight in, to be fair, into the apartment.
But also you were ahead of us, like way ahead. So
yeah.
You probably are already there once we arrive.
Yeah.
And Valerian just goes, a salubri. And I start moving towards the door.
I think at that point, Altair would step back out again. Is there anyone in the apartment? Or
Ollie's there. Ollie is currently lying on the sofa with like 2 ice packs on his head.
yeah, Altair would come out to greet the other 2. Well, no evidence left.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, apart from it being ruined, there is just Oliver here. I was about to break this news to you, Dominic.
Where
Tristan's not here.
Excuse me, did you say Oliver? And he, I think he steps past you into the apartment.
I think Altair would reach around and try and grab you by the back of the coat or whatever you're wearing.
Just this shirt.
Oh, straight to the back of the shirt collar. Sorry.
Yeah, he like turns around almost like The beast has just subsided, but you see that glint in his eyes as and he goes, "Yes."
My house, my friend. Cause no problems. And
Naturally.
he'll let go.
And he'll walk in, stomp in.
Yeah, Ollie's just lying there on the sofa with 2 ice packs on his head, one above each eye. Sort of looks like glances their eyes over at Valeria without moving their head too much. And it's just sort of goes, considering I'm supposed to be the dead one, why do I look more alive than you? That's a polite way of saying you look like shit, mate.
Thanks. That is my question as well. Because why are you alive?
I can't fully answer that question because I don't quite understand it myself. In a nutshell, magic. I don't know what kind of magic. I don't know how magic. I just appeared in a basement somewhere with some people. I got very angry and I stormed out, and then Altair found me and brought me back. I feel a bit different. I don't feel like 100% myself. But I can still turn into a werewolf. I still have my fangs. Those silver bullets didn't really help you, did they?
No, mostly because I also cannot touch them.
So hang on, you hated me so much you loaded a gun with bullets that even you can't stand.
Why is this a question?
No, it's not a question, it's a mere observation. But it's fine. Bygones be bygones. If you're a friend of Altair, you're technically a friend of mine. Yes?
Colleague.
Oh, we've not reached that stage yet. So Leto was a friend after 2 minutes, but Valerian is a colleague. Okay.
No. They're all colleagues so far.
I don't know, Leto told me we were friends.
All right.
It's fine. I'm fine. What isn't fine is the fact that your other friend has been taken.
Yeah, Dom's in the background trying to text and call Tristan and trying to get a hold of him. Nervously pacing back and forth.
Yeah, none of those calls or texts get responses.
Friend?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Tristan's gone. I left him here. Fucking... I can't leave him anywhere without someone trying to take him. What the fuck do they want from him?
What happened exactly?
Well, Tristan didn't adapt so well to being back in London again, and it didn't take long for the, what does he call it, madness thing, to start broadcasting his brain again. And then he was like, oh, whatever this thing is, it's getting closer. It's like, what do you mean it's getting closer? And then before I knew it, the door got kicked down. And I tried to fight them off, but I'm experiencing a few issues with, transforming. I can still do it. It's just there's a delayed reaction. I have to be more raged in order to transform than normal. It's a bit of a bit of a weird thing. So I wasn't quite performing at my best. So I ended up getting clobbered in the head. I did take the frying pan that Marcus left here, and I did hit them in the third eye with the frying pan. But that just seemed to annoy them more. And then they took out this mirror thing and told me to sit down. And
Valerian freezes up.
I just sat here.
Oh, Dom's also immediately like, sorry, mirror. Describe it to me.
Handheld. It's got
Fuck!
Roman column on the bottom.
I think Dom looks at Valerian. It's like, how?
How? How am I supposed to know? I want to know where it is and where he got it.
She got it. Sorry.
Would
Xantic, side note.
would Dom remember that it was supposed to be a pair? It's been a while.
It's been a long while. I think Dom was probably too busy looking at the 2 million in a briefcase to worry that.
Well, most importantly, I don't think it was told. I don't think we were told it was a pair. I think we were told it was one.
I think
mirror.
during the episode, I think it was. Yeah. It wasn't explicitly said, but it was hinted that it's part. It wasn't specifically part of a pair. It was part of a set.
Yeah, that I remember. It was part of a set.
Interesting.
But yeah, Dom might not remember at the moment, also because he's busy worrying. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is amazing news. I love hearing that.
Could you fill us in?
Yes. These mirrors are a mirror of a kind of magic. Whoever looks inside, whoever it's pointed at, gets to issue commands and has to follow them. At least the person holding them issues the command. The person who's looking into the mirror obeys. It is a mirror of some kind of brainwashing type of deal.
It's a horrible fucking thing.
And our enemy has that. Oh, that makes it better.
I don't give a fuck about her apology.
But no. The apology, yes, I agree, was stupid. But it's what she said after it. She said, in a mumbling tone, that she's sorry for having to use the mirror on me because it's not its original purpose.
Okay, great. It doesn't bring us any further.
I can't bring Tristan back, and I'm sorry that I couldn't protect him.
And I don't know what y'all are going to do. I'm going to try and find him. I don't know how, and I will command the whole fucking city if I have to. Must be a way to find him. I'm going to stick a fucking air tag to him next time.
Honestly, maybe not such a bad idea. Speaking of, see Ollie kind of like gets up and like shuffles a little bit. So I may have managed to pull a bit of a trick. And I may have got a picture. You see that like he scrambles over to a bookshelf and can't reach the top shelf, so like starts climbing it until he gets to like the top row of books and like brushes half the books away And behind one of the books is a camera.
Does Altair know about this?
Probably. It's like I put it in here after other clients also found the place. It's like an old-fashioned camcorder. And he boots up the screen and shows, like, flicks through the footage. Like, don't need to see that, don't need to see that. That's not important. That's just me and Tristan playing Uno. Okay, right, here it is. And you see that he gives you the camera with the little tiny screen on it.
I think I'll like snatch it out of his hands.
Yeah. Don't go like look over your shoulder at the screen.
Everything that Ollie has said is true. What you see is this salubri with long blonde hair with a blue streak in the one side. Wearing what looks like a bandana around their head. You could almost swear if you squinted and didn't pay too much attention, you could mistake them for Leto at a distance. And you see...
That would be the biggest fucking plot twist.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm the problem. You see this salubri just kind of effortlessly, like, subdue Tristan, and then subdue Oliver before Ollie could really do much damage. He did get out with the frying pan straight in the third eye, which causes it to weep vitae down her face. You then see her using the mirror, which confirms exactly what Dom and Valerian fear. It looks exactly like the mirror that Leto had and tried to use. You then see her not like... It's weird. Tristan's not being like carried or pulled away. He's willingly walking away with her.
Yeah, I mean, if the mirror was used, that makes sense.
At that point, your phone, Dom, pings.
Okay.
And you get a text from Tristan. A reply back from Tristan. Fine at warehouse. Can you pick me up?
Dom just replies, drop your fucking location. Instead of just saying, at warehouse.
Preferably, can you... And you sort of see like he's like typing, but then it stops, like sends can you, and stops, and starts typing another message. I'm not sure whether you want your friends here.
Just sends why.
I've put some of the mystery together, and it might not be good for everyone. The Leto probably shouldn't be present.
Yeah, I think it would just text back that she isn't here anyway. And we'll just say that they'll go pick him up as soon as possible. We'll turn to the others and like, good news. Tristan's okay. We can come pick him up. And in terms of Valerian, he did say that Leto probably shouldn't be there. I mean, she isn't here anyway, but I don't know why.
I don't know if him being alive is necessarily good news.
Why not?
Because he could be under the influence of the mirror. Going to this warehouse in the first place is risky.
Well, I'm going anyway.
I know, and I'm going with you. I am just stating that this is risky.
I know. And he'll turn to Alta. Coming with?
Well, if they're going to spring a trap on us, we may as well spring one back. You two go ahead, make it look as though Valerian's tailing you, as though that is your plan to combine whatever trap they have. And then we follow in advance.
Sure.
That is a very good idea. Thank you for your insights, Alter.
Thank you.
At this point, Wally, you get dropped off at the end of the road. Dito just kind of like points down and is like, the hearse, it's that house there. And doesn't really say anything else and just kind of boots you out the car politely.
Really?
And it's like, I'll catch up later. I have other stuff to do. Well, and sort of
Understood.
drives off. Wally doesn't even know that this is Dom's old car at all. Which is
I mean, it's funny because you'll see that one, and then you see like park near the hers, exact the same, but like not damaged.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a reason she parked there, not right in front of the house.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll just send Dom a message. I'll just be like, just got dropped off. Where are you?
Oh, like, yeah, he'll just expect that they're still currently inside but going out.
So I'll wait.
Yeah. Sounds like a game of someone like going like that. But if it's WhatsApp, it's a WhatsApp sticker actually.
I respond to the gif of Major Louis Armstrong, not the singer, the anime character from Full Metal Alchemist, and like the baker dude just like doing the hand clasp, and then all their like rippling muscles like destroy their clothes. It's great.
I guess also not the astronaut? What? I guess.
No, not him, the baker.
God. Jesus. I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
I made you watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes. Are you right outside the residence?
Yeah, I'll just be waiting outside. Like if you looked out a window, you could probably see me.
Yeah, don't would have all those holding like that Wally is outside.
Oh, I would have preferred it if he didn't. But okay, fine.
He like every time there's information that's useful, he'll just like relay it.
Love that actually. Good pub. He I think that what? What?
No,
Stop waving your hand, weirdo.
in no way.
You are so weird. Anyways, I think I step outside at the after Dom, and I just look over and I see you, Wally, and I just Wally.
Valerian.
Good to see you're in one piece.
How are your pieces?
Terribly unarranged. And he'll look back to Altair, who's probably like still inside saying goodbye to Ollie or whatever.
Yeah, he'll kind of say goodbye and then he'll lock the house up. He kind of does it in like a very specific order. So like 5 times checks one hand, 5 times with his hand, 3 with the other, 7 with the other, 10 across. He takes a while checking the door.
Love it. And Valerian will then, I think, look to He'll look to Dom and go, so, you go ahead, we wait here 5 minutes. Wally, would you like to accompany him or wait here with us? We are going to, you don't know, I'm sorry, I should have relayed information. We are going to a warehouse where Tristan's being held, kept, set free by the salubri that took him. Our plan is to have Dom go first, then me behind, because I'm probably the target of this salubri. Or I could be wrong.
I'll go ahead with Dom. I don't have the
right.
muscle, but I don't have the fighting ability, but it's better to keep buddy system in check, just in case.
Good idea. And then we will wait here until you arrive there.
All right, let's go.
Be safe, please.
Yeah, you too.
Fine.
Sure, it'll be fine. And Dom goes to his car to open it so Wally can get in as well, and we'll then drive off with it, unless there's something else Wally wants to do. But
I'm following.
Cool. I do think though during the car ride, Dom will go to Wally like, look, I just want to apologize for earlier. I didn't mean to upset you.
Hey man, I can't fault you for being loyal.
I mean, I meant it when I said that I understood. I mean, I don't obviously know your exact situation, but I've been where you were. I've been in a position where I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was trying to find what all these terms and words mean and what my place is, and I mean, I'm still learning shit. I didn't even know what a fucking salary was until like a couple days ago.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll stay here. I don't know yet.
That's fair.
I need to, I don't know, see change, I need to see something being actualized. I'll give it some time. I don't know if I'll be staying, but
That makes
I'm
sense.
here for now. For now, this is what I have, so.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad to have you.
You're pretty cool, man.
So are you. It's honestly, it's nice having someone around who is not old. All the others are just old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I appreciate it when I mention an anime and you go and you nod your head.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Valerian said that he was glad I was in One Piece, and I so badly wanted to say the One Piece is real.
Oh, you should have.
But it wasn't the moment.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, no, it's good. It's nice. But yeah, if you wanna at some point leave, I get that.
Well, if I leave, I'll have to figure out where I leave to. So right now, you're my only option, which is, yay, Team Acropolis.
Well, if I ever can help in any way trying to find you a place, let me know.
Also, there was another car that looked exactly like this, like your one. What's up with that?
Wait, I think Dom doesn't know yet that Lito has it, does he?
No, Dom doesn't know that Lito has
Yeah.
the car.
So I think Dom just goes like, "Oh, yeah, my sire has it. It was dumped into the Thames a couple years ago. After the others said I should dump it because it was evidence. But it's like a car or inheritance from my granddad. So I was like, I was like, no, fuck off. But then they were all very persuasive, and I was new, and it was like, you know what, okay, fine. And then somehow my sire has got a hold of it. I think the hunters got it out of the Thames. I'm not sure.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean, Valerian got me this car as a replacement, but it doesn't have the sentimental value, you know?
Yeah, I get you. That's
Yeah.
cool, though.
What? They're getting a new car? I mean, I think...
All I got was a dental plan.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very
no.
ironic for the place that hunts vampires to have a dental plan.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of, I guess. I mean...
Kind of funny.
Did you really not know what you were doing?
I didn't believe in it for the majority of the time. You know, there was a show where a guy was put on a courtroom case and everyone was an actor except for him.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just something like that for a while. And then my mentor died or disappeared or retired. I wasn't listening. I was too focused on research stuff. Because I was like, wow, if this is like prop blood, they really put a lot of work into it. Let's figure it out. Part of my mind that should have been paying attention to the reality of, hi, we are two fucking Camarilla associated vampires here to run the Second Inquisition. All that was kind of muffled to the back of my mind because the front was, how are they doing special effects on this blood? This is really cool. These properties shouldn't really happen. What animals are they mixing? And it was all that. And then it was like a month, and then everything went wrong. So I should have known, but I didn't.
I mean, even when I was first turned, I don't know, I didn't really believe it, even though I was seeing and feeling it. Like it felt so surreal. Like you said, it you know, it's like supernatural stuff. I'm always told that
It's been 5-ish years for me. I can bloodbend, and I still sometimes think that I'm on a hidden camera show.
Can bloodbend?
Oh yeah, what's it?
Oh my god! Those like what the fuck?
I'm just gonna like make like the blood just kind of like come out like a little wave, go back to my.
I think those like at the road, but like also like figure that out.
You can't laugh because we'll crash the car.
Wow. This car is also very dear to me, so.
I was on like my 10th Avatar rewatch of the year. It was a dark year, and I was copying Katara, and then a blood bag that my partner brought me.
Honestly, though, I mean, if I get be a waterbender or a bloodbender, I guess I think it was cool as hell. It doesn't matter how you fan out; it's just cool as fuck. But you had people bring.
Yeah, my partner worked with the NHS the blood donation drive thing. I just every now and then he would. Oh no, a blood bag went missing. Oh, clerical error.
I mean, it's, I guess, lucky that you had that source.
Yeah. He managed to keep me safe for 5-ish years, so.
That's good. I mean, you know, we're not supposed to tell people, but not too long after, I couldn't. We're really close, and I just couldn't stand lying to her anymore. And like, I get lonely otherwise. So.
Yeah, that was a weird day. I didn't know that we weren't supposed to tell people, but I only really told him. And then I helped him organize my funeral, which was weird.
Wait, you were technically dead?
Oh, yeah, because I was doing an assignment in the Tower of London. My body was never recovered. Whoa. You know.
See, I couldn't do that. I think I'm country, so I cannot just disappear. Well, I could.
You're still alive?
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah. I'm trying to make the most of it, but I have considered sometimes just leaving the country and going somewhere where maybe no one will know me, but I'm not sure if that's possible.
More than a couple more decades
No.
before people start asking
I
bad
know,
questions.
I'm aware. I have some plans.
Well, London is bigger. The population of London is bigger than the population of some small countries. So you might be okay here.
We'll see what happens when it gets to that. I have some backup plans, maybe at least one. You know, I mean, I don't think any of us intended for difficult.
Yeah.
But we'll make the most of it.
Well, living for an eternity means I can watch the entire Crunchyroll catalog, I guess.
Yeah. I guess it has some perks, some benefits, but we'll see. Anyway, I think by now, are we there? And are you there?
You there yet?
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
No, you got to do like 20 minutes of role play before we get there.
Okay,
20
let's
minutes
go.
of like depressing car talk.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're fine.
I love that. That was fun.
You arrive at the front doors of this warehouse. Everyone else like stacking up in their respective positions.
I thought we were going later, and we were going to have depressing car talk.
I mean, are you two taking the same car?
Yes. Yeah, I'm in the
look,
hearse.
if you two want to have depressing car talk as well, then
Let's go.
It depends on if Valerian will be silent the whole way. Like he will not say a thing because he's thinking. There's so much going on in his head right now. And I think that reflects on his face as well. He's like very pensive and very like he looks very in thought. And if Altera wants to talk, then he will respond, maybe. But
I think he'd give it like a good 5 minutes until the silence starts to feel awkward.
uh-huh.
And then kind of would turn the radio down because I feel like he's had it like not blaring but semi-blaring for like the last 5 minutes, then turns it down. You know, you can ask people for help.
What?
I've known you, what, a week, 2 weeks? Twice you've nearly ended up dead. Twice you could have asked for help. You're a king, not an island.
I suppose you're right. It's not that I didn't want to ask for help. It's just that I wanted to be the only and last thing she would see.
And you were so driven by that you were willing to put yourself right on the edge.
Quite frankly, yes.
I appreciate a man with morals.
Even though they're stupid.
Oh, nobody's perfect.
You are too nice.
You'd be the first to say that. Nobody necessarily knows what they're doing. Nobody has the full story yet. You're going to be given a hard time for what you've done. Even I know that, but I think you have good people around you.
I appreciate that sentiment. However, I accept whatever comes my way. If I am to be hated for this for the rest of my life, I accept.
You made a mistake. You did something remarkably stupid, incredibly idiotic, and quite frankly daft. But if you strip away all of the vampirism, the end of the world, the creature of the night, you're a person. People make silly mistakes.
However, that is exactly who got me here. The beast, the creature, whatever you might call it. That is why I ate her. I didn't mean to. I meant to take a sword from the armory and slash her to bits and pieces until there was nothing left.
Do you think you'd been given a choice?
If I wasn't so fucking hungry, I would have had the choice, yes.
Well, then you were put in a situation where you had no choice. You thought the plan would go one way, it went another. Christ, stop being so hard on yourself. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, it was remarkably out of place to do it. But you made a mistake. You didn't intend for this to happen. You're going to dig yourself a hole before anyone else can if you continue this way.
It was a mistake until... Well, no. It wasn't a mistake until I lost control of the beast. If I had more resolve, more ways of keeping myself in check, this would have gone perfectly. No hitches.
Then we use it to learn. You're going to have an eternity, and you're not going to stay at this level for the rest of your life. If we're talking about people, if we're talking about ways of covering things, I have been doing it most of my life. Well, Dominic knows, you may as well. I'm not exactly what you think. Not a murderer, not trying to come for you. I'm not a Ventrue. Everything is a game of pretend. Even if you have to just act as though you have it together, do so.
This may be right, however, I will have to mull and think about my actions for a long time.
That's acceptable. Mull, but don't dwell. I'll turn the radio back up.
And he'll look out the window, one hand resting on like the armrest that's usually like on the door.
That seems all kind of depressed.
Yes.
Um,
No, he is depressed. I don't understand.
So, you two arrive a couple minutes behind, behind Dom and Wally, and the first thing that Dom and Wally see is this warehouse with the door open, and
Bad fucking sign.
what can only be
Close the door.
described what can only be described as way too many lights. This warehouse has lights everywhere. Lights on the wall, stand-up lights, lamps, construction lights. They're positioned all over the place. They're currently all on. There's a few hanging whiteboards that are here, hang up by meat hooks, and you see Tristan.
A whiteboard by a meat hook?
Yeah,
Yeah, what the
whiteboards
hell
held
is
up by
that?
meat hooks.
Metal as fuck.
No,
Um,
Because
You,
sorry, what whiteboard is? has
You
hooks?
jam it.
That
You
thing.
jam it through there,
yeah,
babe.
yeah, the
Through.
smash
Yep.
through, yeah.
You're gonna shatter the back,
about a
girl.
cop?
And
Yeah, no? They
whose
just
problem
straight
was that? Not
I was
mine.
getting hung up on how the whiteboard works.
I'll pull out the props, baby.
And look, they've taken those
side.
whiteboards. Yeah, it's got a cool side as well.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Sorry.
Okay.
Stationary.
They
You're so lame.
I'm autistic.
as you walk in this warehouse, see that Tristan is standing there in the middle, looking around, looking a bit sad.
It's because he broke all his fucking whiteboards. That's why he's
Dom,
sad.
Fuck up.
Dom, you walk in first.
Yeah.
You see Tristan sort of look at you really worried, like, I'm sorry, I told them everything. I didn't have a choice. They made me say everything.
Told them what?
They wanted answers. They wanted to know things. Apparently, only I could find out. And then
What
when
things,
I found
Tristan?
out, does Valerian walk in?
No.
Nope.
Fuck
There
no.
yet, right?
Fuck no, baby. He does not. They are there. However, he is outside. He sees lights and he's like, "Fuck no." Actually, he puts on his heightened senses and his daunt. Everything.
He
He
looks
hears, see, and smell.
you. Then looks over at Wally.
Can I help you?
I'm just.
You're
Leto
just
was
sort of
here.
standing there. Oh.
What?
Like now?
No,
Is this what you came out
was
to?
yesterday.
Okay.
Thing called. Look, you see, he points to what looks like a set-up bed in the middle of all of this, set up on a lift, and she killed someone.
Who?
Male punk. You sort of see Tristan run off the description, and that matches it.
I mean, and
Don't
when you said
decide.
punk, you
Yeah.
you heard Valerian laughing already. Like,
But that wasn't what this. It's not what she wanted. The woman. She was interested in something else. How she did it.
And you know what that is? How she did it?
Leto has another one of those mirrors.
Oh.
excuse me.
Ooh.
Oh, of course she kept it. Of course she did.
At that point, Valerian, your heightened senses go off as you hear rustling from further down the warehouse, on top of the sort of like walkway by the foreman's office, you see this blonde-haired salubri standing there with a deck of cards and is just idly shuffling them.
I pull out the revolver immediately, and I just go, Dominic, get away from there.
From where?
From the inside. You
so-
see him pointing the gun up at something.
Is it like is the salute like
It's
inside or
inside.
outside?
Inside, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think Dom
So
will...
you, Tristan and Wally are the closest.
Yeah, Dom will grab both Molly's and Tristan's wrist and just start yanking them
watch
outside.
as Tristan breaks from your grip and does what you did to Valerian and just puts his arms out trying to obstruct Valerian's shot. You can't. It's not what you think.
Get out of the
Valerian.
way, boy.
Dom will then instant in front of Tristan. Where Valerian is pointing the gun.
I think that means that you are. Hold on. That means that if Tristan is at my gun, that means that Valerian and Dom are face to face, and I just look him directly in the eye and I go, I don't think you understand what you're doing.
I'm protecting my friend.
And I'm protecting the both of you. And I look at you and Wally.
What I do?
Lower the gun.
I am not lowering the gun.
Lower the gun, Valerian.
I have my gun still up. Can I make like an intimidation check? Can I make an intimidation
How does
check
that
towards?
work? What do I need to roll?
Yeah. Make a give me a second. Make a
Give him a little kiss.
charisma. Make charisma plus intimidation.
Do I need? Does it say what I need to roll in return? A daunt?
Try resolve and composure.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
attacking
did
the user
that.
requires a resolve plus composure roll at difficulty 2. And I make a charisma intimidation check or
Yeah,
manipulation,
charisma intimidation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm very bad at this. This is gonna be awful.
Me too, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't forget though, you get to add for Valerian.
Yeah, I
you
add
get to
my
add your
presence.
dominates. Yeah, your presence.
My
or
presence,
intimidation.
Wait. One second. Oh, I don't have that.
That's terrible.
Wait, do I get to have anything? Hang on a second. I've got no.
No.
Okay. Maybe I can. Okay, hang on. Composure. 2 die. No, it's a failure.
You see the salubri just raise both their hands up and surrender.
Well, hold on.
Dawn
Because
first moves out of the way because of the Dawns.
well, yeah, because what Valerian does
Mhm.
is he gets close to Dom's ear, and you just in a distorted voice hear, move. And you see like shadows coming from Valerian's like shoulder.
Yeah, Dom just startles and jumps aside.
And I would love it if I could do the same to
Mhm.
Tristan, but
Yeah, no, I'm not. Tristan will follow Dom's lead. If Dom is going to move, Tristan will instinctively move.
Yeah, Dom is trying to grab his wrist and yank him away.
lovely.
Tristan
Valerian
doesn't have
was-
the same restrictions as poor Dom.
Valerian was still outside, but he will slowly and carefully move inside now, never crossing the middle, of course, but he will stand a little further in from the doorway.
Hmm.
And he, with his daunt still up, just goes, "Explain yourself."
So you must be Valerian Bayonet, ever the dramatist.
Who's asking?
People call me Zuri. The name that I've adopted that people like. And by the way, you can shoot if you like, but we both know that I can make you put that gun down in the blink of an eye. I'd hate to have to tell you to shoot yourself.
He now remembers she has one of the mirrors, and his grip on his revolver tightens, actually, and he actually uses another hand to like support himself, and he just goes, "Start talking."
There is someone in this city that has something I want. I am here to get it and collect it. I will leave a rock unturned. I will smash through any coterie that tries to resist. I don't want to alarm you, but me being in London is not a good thing.
You don't say.
Well, no, more about the fact that, I have about 14 hunter teams that generally circulate around me. So I generally don't bring good news. The Camarilla are usually pretty much one step behind me at all times. But I'm not here to cause trouble, despite what you might think. If you want a fight, I'll give you one.
I'd rather not.
Exactly. So shut up and listen. There is a woman, blonde hair, according to that guy there, called Leto. I want her brought to me, preferably on her knees, and I want that goddamn mirror back.
Why?
Because you have no idea what you're messing with. Well, not you, exactly, but you get my meaning. These aren't what you think they are. And you see she pulls the mirror out.
I point at it with the gun.
You all think these are fancy-pantsy dominate devices, point, click, obey. And yes, they do that. But that's not their primary function. Their primary function is something far, far worse. Or so I've been led to believe. I can't allow you or anyone run around with these and just use them on a whim. I've come to collect them. I take them away before their real owners find them. Because if I found this mirror, it won't be long before they figure out where it is.
Who is they, and what is their original purpose?
I don't know who they is,
Oh,
in all honesty.
uneducated.
Oh, I'm sorry that I can't spend months studying something without assassins coming through my fucking window. Yes, Mr. Ollie?
Hello, I am someone who has months, in fact years of research. Have I ever heard of any of this?
No.
Ah,
This is I'll tell you what. Give me intelligence plus a cop.
Yippee!
Give me intelligence plus occult, and I will tell you nothing. How about that?
I will
mean,
also say that
that's-
the moment she pulled out a mirror, Dom looked down and also put like a hand on Tristan's head to make him look down as well. Because just like the last time. I mean, if Altera's standing next to Dom would have been the same. Just look at the fucking floor.
Altair's just kind of leaning one-armedly on the doorway. He's just Rottweilering behind everyone. He's trying to get a good look at the playing card she's got. He was
those
big on magic as a kid.
The playing cards are arranged in a very weird order. They're set numerically, but they're arranged in it goes Ace of Hearts, Ace of Clubs, Ace of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, but then goes 2 of Diamonds, 2 of Clubs. Every number, the order of suits changes.
Okay. Are they any specific back? So Bicycle has the Inferno deck, they have the Deadeye deck, they have a bunch of different decks. Are they anything
just
special?
standard playing cards.
Standard playing cards. Okay, so she's not spending any money on them.
Go on, Wally.
Exactly.
7 successes.
7 successes.
Oh.
These are not vampiric.
Oh wait, no, I forgot to roll an extra die.
Oh, go on then.
Specialization. 8.
8. They. So all of your knowledge of vampiric lore through research, these aren't vampiric artifacts. If vampiric magic made these, it would have much more different properties. Some other kind of magic is imbued into these mirrors. Even with 8 successes, Wally's too naive to know what it is. I love that you got 8. I love that for you. I am not going to give that away.
I made this character to figure out lore. That is all I'm good at, baby.
God.
I'm like, I look at the mirror. I'm like, that's not vampiric in nature. That means there's something else I have to worry about. I'm not processing this right now.
Something else you need to worry about. How isolated have you been? Do you not know that there's a world bigger than vampires?
Hey, what's your name?
Zuri.
What's your pronoun, Zuri?
She, her. Why would I have different pronouns? It doesn't matter.
Because I want to know what pronouns to use when I tell you to go shut the fuck up. Who asked you?
Oh my god.
Can't you see that? Can't you see your brother is fucking drowning?
I
right
think
now?
the gun is being pointed at Wally at this point, and I think the shadows
Shit.
coming off of me say, "Shut the fuck up."
Shit, be all high and mighty.
It's
I have to get them before
fine.
their owners get them. Blah, fucking shut
It's
the fuck up.
fine.
Let me focus. Let me process this.
It's
I think
okay.
I just go to
for
a,
him
I think I
to
just
be
go to a corner and I
confused.
just punch a whiteboard.
You punch on these whiteboards. It doesn't break. It just swings off the hooks. You look. 3 of these are just full of really bad math.
Whoa! I'm
Someone
looking at
was-
this. I'm like, ah.
Someone who has no knowledge of math was trying to work out the odds of their survival.
I start just. If I got a pen, I just start doing the math.
Start fixing it. Your friend, naive as he is, and apparently now just desperate to do math in the middle of a crisis, but okay, fine.
I'm like, I need to focus.
You do
That's how they
you.
cope.
He's right. From what I've researched, these are not vampiric artifacts. They're artifacts of another kind. Except, unlike our little friend, I actually know where they come from. Well, not where they come from, but who made them. And if you want, I can show you.
What do you mean, show me?
You see her grab the mirror by the top, point the handle at you, Valerian. Hold it.
Dom starts taking steps back.
No, you need to stay close. I can't project this like at long range. You're all going to need to come fairly close.
No one's doing anything.
They are not getting close. This is between you and me.
Altair's gonna step. Go away.
Touch it.
Not he won't go past anyone.
No.
If it looks like someone's gonna stop him, he won't go past. But he does look very curious.
Is this what is the floor in this made out of?
Concrete.
Or is okay? So I definitely hear a heel fucking clack behind me. Me and my heightened senses definitely do, and I just look over my shoulder and I pull up one side of my lip, like almost in a snarl. And I then step forward towards Zuri. And I'm keeping the gun pointed at her. And I snatch the mirror.
You touch the mirror handle, your hand gripping around the base. Oh, this thing is giving you nightmares. You've had nightmares about this thing. But now you're holding it, and it feels an awful lot different. I mean, you could technically now just point this directly at Zuri and tell her to go fuck herself. And she would have
and this
no
would be
choice.
a different show.
Go ahead.
But Zuri goes into her pocket and pulls out a lighter. One of those old-fashioned flip-top ones.
One of those Zippos, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of gold with silver, like etching on it, depicting a rose. One side is red, the red rose. The other side's the purple rose. I'm not going to keep this up for long. This has a limited battery, and I'm not wasting it showing people who don't understand. But she flicks open the lighter, and all the lights around you go out. Suddenly, the mirror starts glowing. This purpley gold energy, dust almost, starts irradiating from it, swirling around it, dancing around Valerian's fingers. This is what they call feign magic.
Son of a fuck you.
I think that he is looking and inspecting, like if Zuri sees him, she can see his eyes like darting around the backside of the mirror, and then like at the specks of dust in the air around it, and his face is slightly lit up by this light, I presume, and he just looks up through his eyebrows, which gives him an even more menacing look. And he goes, "What?"
Look outside.
He slightly cranes his neck towards the door.
You no longer see the sky. Like the sun, the moon, the stars, they're gone. Instead, what you see is this kind of dark cloud of black smoke kind of engulf the sky, and small speckles of this dust kind of moving around the air. There is a whole other world aside from our own, layered on top. What you're seeing now is that world. I've just temporarily pierced the veil to allow you to see it. Now, if they knew that I had this, it would cause a lot of trouble, but... These are not domination mirrors. These are keys. Keys to what? I don't know. All I know is there are a lot of changelings out there who would do a lot to get hold of these mirrors. It is said that once the entire set of 6 are returned together, that their combined energy will do one of 2 things. It'll either open the way home for those prey creatures, or it will eliminate all banality in the world. Now, that second one, about eliminating banality, that's bad for us, because we, them, are full of it. So to get rid of all banality would mean to get rid of us. Every kindred in the entire world in the blink of an eye, gone. So, I've been trying to collect and hide said mirrors. Keep them from people who would use them to dominate, from those changelings who would want to reunite the set.
Query.
Yes?
Why do we not just damage one?
Try
Make
it!
You've,
By all means, please, try it!
Don't look at Altair like we've tried. They can't.
I think you hear a gunshot go off.
Okay.
And you see Valerian, like, with the mirror pointed at himself, almost he's looking in the mirror, shooting himself, and he lets a shot go off.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea.
The shot hits the mirror and disappears.
May I?
And there's no
No
like,
cracks, no evidence.
Maybe a little gunpowder?
Nope. It's as if it was never been touched.
May I perhaps see that?
I look to Altair. There is a glint of distrust. And even a glint of fear in Valerian's eyes. You can see him, and you have all seen the way he's been holding this mirror. It's only increased his fear of these. And he just, while he's looking at you, he nods, and then he motions you to come over.
Altair will sort of come up beside him, and then we'll hold a hand out. So rather than taking it from, we'll wait to be given.
Looks at your hand, and then up at you, and then places it in your hand, gun returning towards Zuri.
Altair will kind of turn it over a few times, and then he's going to try and press the back of his fingers against the glass. Because he's just seen a bullet go through it, and he wants to see if anything else will follow.
You press your fingers against it, and it seems solid. It doesn't appear to react. The only thing it does is as you push your fingers against it, your fingers glow with more of this energy.
He He will flatten his palm against it completely. And he just looks completely entranced by this. He was a little kid that grew up trying to get on the stages in Las Vegas, like, doing magic. Like, he is utterly enchanted by this thing.
You just see your hand get consumed by this sort of pink and gold dust. Tristan then lets out a bit of a yell as he looks out of the window and is like, I didn't see that. No.
Wait, what?
That's
No.
not true. That's I'm hallucinating.
No, wait, what was it?
I'm pretty sure I saw a flying cat.
Okay, maybe we need to put the mirror away before anything weird. And Dom's like nervous around this thing. He does also like he's learned so much about first like werewolves exist, or he met a werewolf, warlocks exist, and I was like, there's a whole other world. And he's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, okay, maybe we put the mirror away.
I will take his hand back, but if there's still like the kind of shimmer on his fingers, we'll kind of lick his thumb. See if anything happens.
You do that.
Instant dead.
It tastes really sweet. It's almost like an addictive substance. Like, this is, vampires can't eat, but this is nice.
Yeah.
This tastes like old ice cream before you got turned. This is the sweetest, nicest thing in the whole world.
He'll pull his hand away. He's going to keep it up as though, and you might have seen him do it a few times, where he acts as though there is something continuously on his hand. If he touches things when he's out, he will hold his hand as though he is a surgeon keeping it clean from scrubs. He'll kind of turn it a few times in his hand, weighs it a few times, and then we'll hand it back.
And I will take it back and then, with the stem out, reach back over to Zuri.
She takes it, closes the lighter lid. All the dust around your finger, Altair, disappear.
You would have tried to get one last go.
You get one last lick, and then it all disappears. The lights come back on. Just because you can't see it anymore doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Great. Fun reminder.
Yeah, fine. Why should we give you the mirror?
Well, that one's mine. Second of all,
Real.
if you think this Leto is a worthy person to hide and hold on to it, then I'm more than up for testing her.
Well, she's not acted against me with it yet, so.
But she did use it on the guy who used to live here.
Kit.
Yes. That was his name. And everyone does, who calls themselves Kit? Kit is not a name. But I digress. Do you know how she used it as well? This is ingenious. And you see that she points to a bunch of mirrors that have been left behind. Here's the thing about these mirrors. You can't compel someone to hurt themselves. Self-preservation instinct is too strong, even for a mirror like this. So what she did instead was bounce sunlight off these other mirrors, and then just made him twist this mirror, well, her mirror, so that it faced him. And by doing that, the sunlight reflected off another mirror straight into his face. He burnt. 2 minutes. Sunlight exposure. Slow. Painful.
I think Valerian looks around the warehouse and he goes, smart move.
Yeah, sounds like Leto.
Respectable.
Not necessarily.
You're telling me that that woman is safe to keep that mirror in her possession.
And how do I know you are?
You don't.
Salubri.
Truth
Oh,
be told,
God.
we had to find her. She did not find us. If I may, if we are treating these mirrors as sentience, if we are treating them as something that has soul, that has its own sense of being, they've only seen Kindred as cruel. They have seen us utilize them as weapons, as nothing more. Perhaps that is where the second half of your prophecy comes from. Of course they would wish to destroy us. They have only seen us as monsters.
I don't fully understand this universe. All that I have been led to believe through my very limited but also very annoying interaction with changelings, we are a natural affront to their whole universe, an existential threat that, if allowed to keep going, would eventually subsue their entire world in darkness. As, she keeps talking about that, while, 90% of this room knows nothing about this, Valerian, you do know this to kind of be true. After all, there were changelings in London once upon a time. In fact, only a few years ago there was. They all had to leave because, well, you were letting in too many vampires, and that was causing problems. So, rather than cause a war, they left on fairly peaceful terms. They even negotiated, since you were a businessman. And you looked at the gun.
I've met these changelings that were in.
You've met the
London.
king of the Kingdom of Roses. You know that they exist. You don't know that the mirrors were linked to them, and you don't know too much. I mean, let's be clear. They did everything they could to speak with you non-directly, because as Zuri has pointed out, being near you is toxic.
Yes.
But yeah, there was wait, put it this way. Before you arrived and before the London factions came to be for vampires, this was a changeling city. This was full of fires and fairies and magic everywhere. But then as the vampires came back in after the Second Inquisition Purge, things got worse. Now, when it was just factions all bickering with each other, it wasn't too bad because you were all too busy at each other's throats and you all had the Inquisition linger over your head that really changelings just ruled the day and you ruled the night. Then you tipped the balance of power. You unified London. You kicked out the Inquisition. You made the safest haven for anarchs in the whole of Western Europe, nay, possibly even the entire world. And so the vampire population exponentially increased, which has given you a headache, because, hey, where the hell do these new vampires live now? But that also gave the changelings a problem. They were now basically losing homes because there was just too much banality in the air that it was just shutting down connections. Seeing the writing on the wall, rather than resist and fight back, they left.
I think Valerian is grappling with all of that, and that that joining these two mirrors might bring Faye home or destroy every single one of us. That is too big of a gamble. And he doesn't like it. He also doesn't like that a Salubri is holding this, meaning vampire kind could be shut off and they would love it. So he keeps the gun pointed at Zuri and just goes, I don't trust you. I hope you understand.
You don't have to. I'm used to not being trusted. I'm used to people looking at me and running me out of cities.
Well, I haven't done that yet, so...
But admit it, you would if you'd had the opportunity.
And he kind of looks away with a thoughtfulness, and then he goes, I don't think I would. I'm a businessman. I would hear out your qualms, at least.
So your first reaction to hearing I may be in the city wasn't to immediately panic and say fuck. And, remember, I know things. And you see that Tristan kind of like mouths sorry.
And I just go, of course it was. Because I am horrified of what you bring.
Does it scare you? And you see she pulls the bandana she's had over her forehead the entire time to reveal a third fully black eye in her forehead. Does this give you fear?
He goes, absolutely not. It is the thing you hold and the people you run with. That is what terrifies me.
Well, I run with no one.
So the 20 hunter groups aren't yours?
No, they're the people going to kill me.
Mm.
They're my baggage.
Mm.
I'm not here to kill all of you, despite what you might think. I'm not here to suck souls. I'm not here to condemn you all to damnation. I don't know what other myths you've heard. Those are usually the two common ones that people hear.
I think Dom at this point would step forward and come closer to Valerian and Zuri, and I guess Altera's there too, if I remember correctly. But would go like, then why don't we work together? We all have the same goal, to not be fucking eradicated. So why not work together?
I don't think you understand that this person absolutely wants us eradicated. Salubri hates vampires.
You can't just throw everyone in the same order. You can't just say Salubris do this. It will be the same as saying all Ventrus do one thing or all Toreador do one thing.
I mean, Valerian is right. There are certain members of my clan who have a more dominant view of the rest of you, especially him. And you see that he points to Wally.
What did I do?
Not you, your clan, Tremere. Ugh.
Okay, hold it.
Okay,
First,
let's not do this.
why?
But it's fine. Why?
But
Why?
We were damned because of you. You are not our offspring, that's not right. But we're closer connected than you think.
how long
Okay.
ago was
And-
that?
Oh, we're talking many.
Then
many,
it doesn't
many
fucking
ago.
matter right now.
It doesn't. No, I agree. The problem is that vampires have really bad memories.
And that may be so, but you wouldn't have come here talking to us if you wanted us gone. You would have killed us immediately.
Exactly. I'm
So
here
why not work
because
together?
I want the mirrors. And I happen to now know, courtesy of your friend here, that Leto is part of your little group. Therefore, you have the means to summon her. So this is what you're going to do. This is not a negotiation. This isn't us being friends. This isn't us working together. This is strictly an order.
That isn't very businesslike.
It's not, but I'm not a businesswoman. I do what has to be done. You are going to summon this Leto here and get her to bring the mirror. She will either surrender it to me or prove to me that maybe she can be allowed to keep it and safeguard it from changing hands.
Can I talk to her first?
You can.
Because Leto is not someone you just get a hold of. She does her own kind of thing.
I've noticed. Don't worry, if you can't contact her, I have other methods. And
No, let me try first.
I think that might be best because my method, and you see she like brushes the side of Tristan's head, is going to be painful for someone here.
Dom sort of like, nearly kind of growls at that, so like immediately looks like it would be very smart not to touch him again.
I didn't know the scraps off the floor could be so lapdoggy.
What the hell was that?
Yo, what?
Remix.
Perfect timing. Continue. What were you saying?
No.
Hit it.
I didn't know that you know, fronts of the litter could be so lapdoggy.
Call me whatever you want. I don't fucking care.
How about before this descends into some sort of scrap, you let my friends here go, and he says friends very pointedly, and I will stay here with you and play cards.
Your plan sucks, by the way. Subjectively, it sucks. Oh, okay. Your whole plan is, I'll get all the 6 keys to total annihilation. Promise I won't use them, and I'll just hide them until I'm likely killed, and then someone else has them. Because if you hide them somewhere, someone else is going to find them. So you have to keep them on yourself.
You have a genius idea then?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure if you weren't working alone, you could figure out something better. But hey, you don't do that, so.
What if we just like put them in like a box and we pour concrete in it and we just put it deep in the ground somewhere, then they're gone.
You cannot waste magic like that.
Well, if it would save everyone.
You're... I might have another idea.
Mm-hmm.
What? Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
If you don't want anyone to find it, you'd put it away somewhere where no one can get it.
The problem is those mirrors can most likely be saved. Someone would eventually work out they're buried under some concrete and start chiseling it away.
Dump it in the ocean. The ocean goes deep as fuck.
Well, like your car.
No, that was on the ocean. Also, fuck you. But
what, like that woman whose fangs you pulled out?
Did you pull it out? Did you pull her out? Did you pull my car out? Are you the weird stalkery person that collects all of our stuff?
No.
From the river?
No, but the problem is that you lot are, what's the word? Sloppy.
Well, hey, I didn't suggest, and he looks at Valerian, to dump my car in the Thames.
No, that was actually one of the smartest things you did. What I'm talking about is how stupid you are that when you're presented with answers and you decide to, I don't know, set off an incendiary bomb and blow up everything before you had a chance to read it all.
Okay, what are
The
you
fact
doing
that you cause chaos, you just stumble from place to place like some sort of weird action movie, blowing shit up and leaving destruction in your wake.
And you're followed by like 40 cells of hunters.
Yeah. I think
Your
we're going
point
in
being?
circles. Yeah, I think we're going. I think there's no point here. Either we're going to work together to fix this, or we're going to be enemies, I guess. But I'd really like to work together. Because I really don't want anything else on my plate. And also, I would like you to stay the fuck away from my friend.
I propose that we negotiate before making any kind of decision without a
It's
whole
fine.
coterie being here.
It's fine. Go back to the Acropolis. I'm sure Marcus is near enough finished cleaning. By the way, you didn't have to smash her around the furniture. She was already dead before you laid eyes on her.
You shut your whore mouth.
Don't just go.
Or you'll do what?
Can we just not?
Could I go back to my original suggestion of you three leave, I stay?
No, it's fine. You go with. I'm not
I'd
going
rather
anywhere.
know more, actually.
No more what?
I'm curious. Nothing against anyone, and he'll kind of look back to the three. I want to know about all of that. I pose you no threat. I trust you pose me none either, considering we have something potentially on the table.
Fine. If the rest of your friends are happy for you to stay.
Colleagues. And he turns and walks towards the door. And he looks back at the others, just waiting for them to follow. And over his shoulder, he says, "If I would like to contact you, how?"
You see she puts her hand in her pocket, picks out a phone, and just throws it across the room for you to catch.
No, I'll at least try my best to catch it.
To be fair, she underarm lobs it. It's not like aggressively thrown. It's designed to be easily catchable. Try not to crush it with your hand. Marcus can't put another sim in this one. Be a good boy.
Yeah,
I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere.
I think if Valerian's walking away, waiting for us to come, Dom would turn to Altair and be like, "Will you be okay?"
I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm positive.
Okay. Good luck, I guess.
He'll kind of give an almost like showmanish bow.
Yeah.
On the way out, I was trying. I was like, "Your plan still sucks. Just because it's the only one you have doesn't mean it's the one you should do, or that it's even a good one." Anyway, and I'm just scrolling like, I gotta worry about fucking fairies. What the fuck, man?
I think
no, that's the same kind of energy. Like, oh, for God's sake, another thing.
Well, yeah, I think
I'm
once
like,
you
if the goddamn Percy Jackson books are real, I'll end it.
Wally, I think once you get close, you get a from Valerian, and he just goes, "Stop insulting the person that will kill us."
Settle yourself. If they wanted us dead, we'd be dead. Have fun with it.
Exactly.
What's the point? No rules, remember? All right, walk out.
I reel from that, and then I go over to Dom's car, get into the passenger seat.
It would be real funny if it was like locked still. You know, trying to open the door.
He would wait. He knows it would be
Okay.
locked.
Yeah, no, it would go. It would take Tristan with as well, and he would, you know, anyone who wants a cold shotgun can, and would, you know, drive.
I think Valerian opens the door, then gets one foot in the car, looks back into the warehouse at Altair, and just go, and then step into the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive back to the Acropolis.
Fantastic. The last thing you hear as they drive off is just Zuri going to Altair. So, you want to talk about Changeling? And then sort of goes into a long conversation about what they know. The only, it's a lot of lore and a lot of lore dumps.
Love
What
lore.
they do tell you is that what Valerian believes to be true is slightly wrong. While, yes, everyone did leave, not everyone left. Or more, there are still changelings in London. You just have to know where to look. And she gives you an address, which points to... It appears to be Camden Lock, like Camden Market. I mean, let's be clear. This is about 2 streets away from the Acropolis. If this is true, then they have literally been hiding right under your noses the entire time. That might help you answer some more of your questions.
Are you suggesting I go to visit?
Well, there's no point me telling you when you get it directly from the source. They know more than I do.
And they'll have more of that. And I'll kind of wiggle his hand that had the magic on it earlier.
Yes, although I would be very, very careful if I was you.
Go on.
I can see it in your eyes. You enjoyed that. And your brain must be telling you, oh, if that's what that tastes like, I wonder if the changelings taste even better. And they do, trust me. From what I've seen of people, their blood tastes better than any mortal blood you could. But it's addictive.
Then I shall stay away. At least from them. I will visit, but I will keep my fangs well and truly to myself.
Be aware, they will see through you. They will know you for what you truly are.
Oh, I had no intention of hiding it.
Fine. You do what you want to do. I'm here to stop the end of the world. I don't care for what you want to do.
Truth be told, I'd rather just see tomorrow morning. Every single day, that is the one task.
Then I recommend your friends do exactly what I want them to do. And maybe you might just survive tomorrow night.
Leave it with me.
Mostly because I'm not the threat here.
My understanding is the mirrors are, yes?
Yes, but it's more that, as I said before, the baggage I bring. I've been in London now for nearly 3 nights. They've got to have been getting close now. The Camarilla are usually very good at keeping tabs on me, but I thought I lost them when I made it look like I got on that jet plane. But, you know.
Leave it with me.
Good luck.
And he'll kind of semi-bow again and hold a hand out. Kiss the back
She'll
of her
take
hand.
it.
Oh, he's going for like an old knight style. We'll kiss the back of her hand, let go, and then we'll march his ass back to the
His
hearse.
hearse. Awesome. And that is where we're going to leave it.
What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do?
No, we weren't talking to you, Hedge.
No.
We were talking to the person scheming and scamming.
I'm not doing nothing.
You're doing so
They're
much, and
They're
I
not
don't like
scheming.
it.
Joy in the changelings. Joy in the changelings.
They could have just been following orders like a good little Altair. But you know.
Give him an ego.
Is that not what he needs?
He's got one.
Thank you so much for bearing with me tonight and indulging in a bit of depressing car talk.
It was good talk.
Depressing car talk and a lot of anime.
Yeah, it's just old men versus anime kids. Like that's just the teams we have.
I hate you guys.
We're like, we're immortal. We might not survive to the end of One Piece.
Yeah.
Fucking the Winds of Winter haven't released yet.
But you could, theoretically.
I also like the idea that Wally and Dom like often like making references at each other, and like Altair and Valeria are just sat there like, what the fuck are they on about?
Like someone
I'll
just
say
goes a
that.
little bit bestial. You're like, is this their final form?
Yeah, exactly.
We need more Dom and Wally in life.
Yeah.
We will be back with Vampire next Thursday. However, we will be Changeling on Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. ST, where we have a whole new group of people who are starting about 2 hours before this event kicked off. So things are going to get slightly spicy and magical, a lot more magical. I'm looking forward to being very, very fantastical, and also just being batshit because it's Changeling. That's what they do. We will be back then next Thursday. Join us where we should have Leto back, and it's going to be a very interesting conversation. If you're watching this on repeat, Blue, because I know you actually do watch them back, I'm sorry for what I've just set up. You are going to have a very uneasy conversation when you get back next Thursday.
Good luck.
I think the first conversation with Valerian going to be, what the fuck? That's the first question. But anyway, we will see. We'll see you on Thursday then. Bye.
Goodbye.